Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm, of course, your host, World of Blitz, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about the M48 Patton, the Tier 10 American medium that is one of the least played Tier 10 mediums in World of Tanks Blitz. Now, why is that? Well, it's kind of a combination of a lot of things. First of all, the gun is definitely not the best for a Tier 10 medium. The mobility, only going 48 kilometers per hour, also is not the best for a Tier 10 medium. One thing, however, this tank does carry a very strong amount of is armor, which is quite surprising. Now, it's not E50M levels of armor, and it's not STB1 hull down levels of armor, but overall, this tank is the literal definition of medium tank in my personal opinion, where, yeah, the armor is decent. When you're hull down, you can get some pretty good bounces. In fact, I say this is one of the better hull down mediums in Tier 10. So the turret is pretty dang impenetrable when you're hull down. Not only that, the gun's got a decent alpha at 350 to chunk some shells into the enemy opponents and overmatch, or not overmatch, but should I say outtrade vehicles like a 62A. So it has that advantage on its side. You can see even though the mobility is not the best, it's still quick enough to easily get in the position before most enemy tanks. And, well, there's a 50B. There's a nice shot right into him. Let's back up now so we can stay, of course, hull down. Maybe we can get another shell into that 50B. Boop! There you go. So that's 2 shells into the enemy 50B already. And that's about 700 hit points taken right off of that player. Not too bad if I do say so. Now, we're getting kind of YOLO rushed here by a Hori, but he kind of failed that as well, so yeah, I don't really know what to say about that right there, but this is going to be fun. Okay, apparently my tank has no armor whatsoever, and, well, yeah, this is fun. Don't you love Horis, everybody? They YOLO rush you, and then they die, and I don't really know what to say about that. That was just a really, really stupid player. Okay, so we got the Super Conqueror over here, turning his turret completely backwards, which means we can slap a shell right in that. Thank you very much. And, well, we got some deadly tanks on the enemy team. We got the 62A over there. We do have that Super Conqueror, and we've also got the Object 263, which I just got that perfect tracking shell into. Obviously, I don't want my teammate to die. So, I also don't want to die, though, which is, you know, kind of true. So, I'm going to get a shell into that 50B. And let's stay back here. We'll see how many shots we can chunk into that 50B before we are probably executed. Oh, good shots from the team. Thank you. Okay, so that guy's dead. We do know that the 263 is also back here with the enemy 62A. Not exactly sure where they're planning on popping out, but that's the enemy E100 over here. And, oh boy, that's a Jagdpanzer. Oh boy, this is not looking great. I can tell you that. All right, let's try and dunk a shell. There you go. Nice shot going right into the Jagdpanzer. Thank you very much for your HP. This 263 is going to be a very, very deadly tank as well because he's trying to poke this spot. Maybe we can back up far enough and get a shell in. Maybe, just maybe, but at the same time, we got that Jagdpanzer rolling around that corner. I don't really want to play with that, thank you very much. Yeah, this game is most likely over. Unfortunately, while this is a good vehicle, and you can see I've pretty easily done a pretty hefty amount of damage this battle. In fact, we're easily sitting over 3,000. There's just some games where you're not able to really do as much as you wanted, and this is one of them. I was pretty quickly taken out. Yeah, 4,106 damage. Oh, not bad. Even though my team decided to push the spot you never push, especially like a Chieftain Mark 6, not much I can say about that. Unfortunately, teams let you down in Blitz. It's one thing you gotta deal with. It's one thing that disappoints me, because, ooh boy, these guys are real skill, but, yeah, this is the M48 Patton. Nonetheless, talking about the tank, ignoring the team, we can look at the team after the post results. The Patton did everything it could do in that scenario. It shot the 50B twice, actually 3 times we shot that 50B, taking off a pretty hefty amount, about 1,200 in that scenario. Not only did we shoot the AMX 50B quite a bit, we got that Super Conqueror, probably lowered about 1,400 hit points in that whole debacle. Not bad. We got that Jagdpanzer shot twice. We did pretty dang solid for what was thrown at us. Vehicles like the Chieftain Mark 6 on our team, the 100 on our team, probably the 4... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The 4005 on our team. People always say, how does Droodles get the best teams? Yeah. For every game you see that I play good, please tell me this guy's 50%. Oh my god. Is every... Okay, so we have one 50%er on our team. What? How is this guy... Just a question for all of you out there. I don't even believe that. How is this guy averaging 2,900 in his Hori? He literally tried to... Blitz makes no sense. All right, well, that was the first game. Let's load into another and see if the Patton can do a pretty solid job. Now, one thing I've started learning in Blitz is pushing aggressive is absolutely useless. I used to push aggressive, but because the teams are so bad nowadays, if you lose any hit points when you push aggressive, you're risking too much of a defeat and your game could be an instant loss. Now, the Patton, because it is a haul down beast, I'm going to be pushing it to the heavy spot here and trying to hold hull down, especially because nobody has tank destroyers on the enemy team. Now, what tanks do they have? They got an E5 and a Super Conqueror and a Mark 6. Before I do start playing this second game, just as a post-editing word, I am going to get a little bit triggered. And just for some backstory, I played about 5 games in the Patton and my TVP today, and almost all of them were losses, and I just wasn't in the mood. So for the second game, I was kind of annoyed with what was going on, just for some background context before we do get into it. Heavies. That is probably one of the most biased lineups you'll ever find, especially for Hill, because we have a 50B. And obviously a 50B is not going to be working the Hill like a god, especially, oh, that's fatness. Never mind, I just realized that that was fatness. Well, shoot. Oh, and there's a Progetto right off to the side, already off to a great start. Well, I don't really know what to say about today so far. We've got the C5 right over here. Let's get a nice shot into him. But, oh boy, I'm just, this is so bad. I have no support. Oh my god, this is my life now, everybody. Oh my, don't you frickin' dare jump over this hill. Don't you dare. I don't even know what to say. I just don't even know what to say right now. The enemy team is, pretty easily getting some shells out onto ours, and our team is not doing the best of jobs right now. We got that Super Conk right off to the side, though, and I'm going to chunk a shell right into him. Wow, is this Super Conk an aggressive player? All right, you know what? No, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to keep tapping you. We're going to go for that trap wheel, and hopefully my teammate finishes him off. Thank you very much, teammate. Okay, we've also got the 62A off to the side. Wow, everybody just wants to shoot me today. Isn't this like a miracle? It's not even a miracle. This is just sad. Beautiful shot, though, into the 62A's cupola. Not much more I can say about that apart from that was really just a fantastic shot. You'd think Fatness would be the deadly opponent on the enemy team, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's YOLO rushing Super Conquerors and other tanks. So, yeah, let's see what else we can do. We got that Vickers Light back there, who we completely missed in the flat-out open. That's not good, especially because this guy seems like he's getting quite feisty. So let's see if we can get a shot into him. And ram me. Oh boy, this is not going great. Boy. Oh boy. Well, I don't really know what to say about this. This probably is not going to be a win. Although, I did do a pretty decent job. Unfortunately, again, as you can see, not every game you get is a victory. And, you know, we could actually still win this. I really don't know what to say about this game so far, but our E5 is getting some decent shells out. Our 50B still has 1 shot left. You know what? The game we don't play against Fatness, what the heck is this? So, the game okay, whatever. We won. That's all that matters, right? The only reason I'm kind of frustrated from this game is because that Super Conqueror literally just focused me to die. I don't even get what the point of that was. They could have had a really good standing if that Super Conqueror didn't literally YOLO rush over the hill to try and kill me. But that's what happens for you guys in Blitz. Don't YOLO rush over the hill. We still did decent, to be honest. We did 2,700 damage, not bad. We were able to do our job, hold the line as long as I could, and you know what? The Patton did its job. So you can see the Patton's a pretty solid take. It's got the ability to dunk some pretty good shells. Oh, stop telling me to buy this. I swear every time I play the Patton, More Gaming tells me to buy that. But nonetheless, if you play the tank correctly, and if it's good hull down, if it's at least not being YOLO rushed by tanks that drive right over the hill hull down, you can do a pretty solid job. And it is a good tank, but it does come with some big downsides. So you got to be careful when playing the Patton. This is my personal opinion on it. It's a good tank. I wouldn't suggest for everybody to grind down this line because the grind is quite bad. It's an old line, and old lines used to be a lot harder to grind than the new ones. I would suggest to honestly go for like a Vickers Light over the Patton because it's got a similar playstyle, but better. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hopefully all of you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. But other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.